Ladies and gentlemen, the season is here. Today officially kicks off the first day of Vlogmas Day 1. It is December 1st, Cyber Monday, which means that if you want to have 20 times entry still, today is the last day to take advantage of that to get entered for the F82 M4 giveaway, my Yasmin Blue one. But yes, Vlogmas is here. I've been waiting a whole year for this. Last year we did it, and this year is going to be 10 times better. Now, if you aren't familiar with what Vlogmas is, it's a YouTube video every single day from December 1st to Christmas Day. Last year, we had some unfortunate things happen. The yellow M4 blew up, and the C6 transmission kind of broke, which caused us to fall short 4 days of the series. However, this year I have a secret weapon, and that secret weapon is my good friend Caleb. Caleb is the one that is going to be editing these videos for you guys to allow me to have more time to put these modifications on the cars, because I'm not gonna lie, this year's Vlogmas is a lot crazier than last year's, which means crazier means more work. So underneath the tree we have presents for all of the cars and some presents for the new shop, because we aren't going to be installing any of these mods here. We're going to be doing that at the new shop because we're kind of limited on space, and since we have the new shop, we got to take advantage of that. So as you guys can see, all the cars are outside except for one, and that is my G82 M4, the first car to get modified in the series. This car I rebuilt. Now it's time to make this car absolutely crazy. It's pretty right now, but it's gonna look even better when we're all done. So let's go ahead and open up the first package of Vlogmas, and it's right underneath the tree. I believe it's this one. Actually, I lied. It's not that one. That's another mod for the G82, but the present we want is right here from Bimmer Network. Now, this present is something we actually kind of need because Stage 4 Tuning said we do. Since this car is custom tuned and is making a lot of power, we need to have the best intake air temperatures possible. There's nothing wrong with the ram air intakes that are inside the engine bay. However, if the intakes were just shifted a little bit more to the front, we would get a lot colder air, which means more consistent power. So that's your hint. Let's get this open. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm making a mess while doing this, but we have fresh intakes and piping to allow us to have front mount intakes on the G82. Now you guys know that I already have upgraded intakes on this car from Ram Air, and they are amazing. They have the velocity stack, which allows us to have better airflow, and also this intake is ginormous. It's actually a little bit bigger than the ones from Bimmer Network. However, Stage 4 2D recommended that we try out front mount intakes because they believe that we'll get better IATs, which I do believe that. On the dyno, when this car was getting airflow with the hood closed, the car made 700-ish wheel horsepower. However, when we opened up the hood and airflow was actually able to go over and in, the intakes were able to cool down a little bit more, and we were able to squeeze out 727 wheel horsepower. So there is a method to the madness. Better IATs will allow us to have more consistent and slightly better horsepower numbers. No hate to Ram Air. Ram Air is still a part of the channel, and we're gonna keep running their filters. And honestly, what I might end up doing is run these filters for now and then get Ram Air filters instead and swap them out. For now, we're gonna run Bimmer Network and see the difference in sound, really. We're not really gonna see much difference in IATs just because it's so cold out that IATs are gonna be chill regardless. We'd have to get this car really hot and do pull after pull after pull to really see a difference, and it's supposed to snow tonight, so it's not really gonna be that safe to do that kind of stuff. We gotta get snow tires in all the cars. So without further ado, let's go ahead and move these cars out of the way. We're gonna put the giveaway car and my Austin Yellow M4 in the garage, and then this car is actually gonna go in the shop because tomorrow's video, spoiler alert, is on this car, and it's a modification I have been wanting for a very, very long time, and it's gonna make this thing look extremely aggressive. Now let's go ahead and move the giveaway car first. Schnatterdays.com if you wanna get entered. There'll be a link in the description, but oh, this car is so nice with the red competition seats too. Whoever wins this car is going to be a very, very lucky person. During Vlogmas 2, another spoiler alert, we have a lot of mods for this car as well, as far as interior and little small things. However, the one big thing for the interior is we have a new steering wheel on the way from Senkai Motorsport. So that's gonna really change the driving experience of this car, because in my opinion, you're looking at the steering wheel all the time while driving. So it's nice to have a really pretty one in front of you instead of a stock one. And also, I don't know what the previous owner was thinking about these paddles, but they just ain't it. That's why we're replacing them with carbon fiber magnetic ones. Then, from one F82 to the other, however, this one is a little bit more race car than the giveaway car. You might be making excuses, but maybe one day we'll be able to give away a build like this one. It also takes a lot of time to have a build like this. I think mine, from idea to finish, was 11 months. So we'd have to have a giveaway car for a long time before we'd be able to say, yep, here you go. Here's your crazy 4N car. Now today is a very special day because this will be officially the first mod we are installing in the new shop. So it's gonna be kind of cool. I really hope we have all the tools at the shop. I literally brought every single tool I think I have there and that is in the car right now. Like we have some tools in that box. We have some tools in the trunk as well. There could still be one tool that is hidden somewhere in the lev racks in the shop that I did not grab because we've done so many projects lately on the G82, the F82s, the Trackhawk, that tools are just spread around everywhere in the shop. So I'm just hoping I grabbed everything because it really sucked to have one wrong tool halfway into this install and have to reverse all of our steps to come back home and get one tool. Now I know, the lighting in here isn't the greatest just yet. I have hex lights over here, 4 of them to be exact from Hyperlight. I'm thinking there, and there. We're not gonna do one over here on this front part just because there's not a ton of space. I don't really think we're losing much light over here. If everything here is lit up pretty good, it's gonna carry throughout the entire shop. And then I also have another set of hex lights I'm thinking of putting right here in this work area, but I don't know. I haven't figured out how to turn on these lights yet, so maybe these will put out enough light for that little small area. But before I die of carbon monoxide poisoning, let's go ahead and show you what these intakes sound like. We're gonna try and do launch control if they'll let me after backing up. BMWs are finicky with that. And then we'll get to install it. All right, let's see if launch control works, shall we? That way it's not as loud in here. It's still pretty freaking loud. Now as you guys can see, the Max Jacks is also at the new shop. I moved them over here because I want to be able to have 2 jacks at this shop, but obviously having 2 lifts here would take up a lot of space. And once we get the big 2-post lift here, and then if we had another 2-post here, it'd be basically impossible to park cars here or keep cars here overnight. So the beauty about the Max Jack setup is we're able to take this out when we're done and park cars here while a 2-post lift is still functional. But you can see there is no 2-post here yet. This should be here hopefully within the next couple weeks. But until then, we're gonna rock with the Max Jacks. So we gotta get this thing up in the air because to do the front mounts, I gotta take the front bumper off, the wheels off, mess with a whole lot of stuff. So this is gonna be a monumental moment. We're gonna actually have a car on the lift for the first time in the new shop. All right, moment of truth. Will the thing fall off the lift? I don't think it will. This shop obviously had lifts in it before. You can see where the old anchors were, where they cut the anchors out. So I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. The concrete on this floor too is 5.5 inches thick, and the minimum requirement's 5 to 4.5 for this lift. They say 5, but if you want to be risky, I'm sure you could do 4.5, but I don't like being risky, so we got good thickness on the concrete, and it doesn't look like this thing's going anywhere. Also have moral support, Isaiah. Well, he'll be more than moral support. He's actually getting a lot more hands-on with the cars. And I would like to take some credit by forcing him to work on his car, but Isaiah is starting to become a real car guy and working on his M4 on his own. It's kind of crazy. The car that you're learning most of the stuff on is the same car I used to learn most of my stuff on. I learned a lot of my stuff on the Audi S4 back in the day. Like I changed my own alternator and I did some like intercooler bricks on the supercharger. But I feel like the M4 is where I got majority of my bond with cars.
Probably how it'd be with me too.
It's pretty cool. The key to the speed, we gotta get the wheels off, bumper off, and then we can get the old intakes out and start putting in new ones. Fender liners out. The top cover is off, so now we just have these T30s, and the front bumper should just pop right off very easily. Now I just gotta find a T30. I still have yet to find some time to organize the shop. It's still a pretty big mess. Pull her away. Yeah, so there was a plastic clip that you can't see unless you get that cover off, and then you flick it up and the bumper unhooks itself. But now that's out of the way, we can begin the teardown process. So we're gonna lower the car down a little bit, get the Ram Air ones out, put the new Bimmer Network ones in, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut right here. That'll allow the pipe to come through, and the intakes are gonna sit right there. All right, now it's time for the fun part. Okay, so I figured out how everything goes. These speed clips pop in first, and then the piping runs through it. We're gonna go ahead and go home real quick and bring back a Dremel. That way we can cut this plastic very fast and not take forever to do that. Because when I put front mount intakes on my yellow car, I used the razor blade, and that took forever. So power tools are a must. Let's hop in the Trackhawk, because the wife brought us food, and I don't want her to drive in the dark, because the Trackhawk has really, really dark tints, and we gotta get that fixed, but I haven't had time to get it fixed yet. So we're gonna drive with her back to the house real fast. I promise I will get you an appointment here soon to fix your tint.
Thanks.
No joke, when you drive this car, you feel like one of those horses with the blinders on each side. Like you can't see on the left or right side of you, only straight. And even straight, it's very dim because the windshield is like 25%. What a beautiful start to Vlogmas, folks. It's snowing. Probably so dark here, you can't even see me. It's snowing. You can't really see it much, but if you pay close attention, you'll see a flake fall here and there, but it's not gonna stick. I'm really hopeful that snow will be falling when we put Christmas lights on the yellow car. If it's not, I'm gonna be very sad. And if it rains on Christmas Day like it did last year, I'm going to be very upset. Let's go grab the Dremel, and then we're gonna take the giveaway car back over to the shop. Okay, bag secured. Look at the C7 looking pretty. You guys are not ready for Vlogmas Day 2. The C7 is going to transform. Well, we are now in the giveaway car. We got a couple nice little mods from R44 Performance. One of them is a Vlogmas video, and the other ones are small things we're gonna do within all the other videos. So I say there's 25 mods for each car, but I lied. There's like 40, because some of the companies have sent us 2 things to put on at the same video. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and we're already having a lot of fun with this intake system. It's gonna go by pretty quick. Honestly, the longest part about this whole process is going to be dremeling out that plastic to be able to fit the pipe through. Now this is the special mod we have from R44 Performance. It's their own line MHC carbon. Honestly, the best finished carbon I've seen, and look at that. It fits beautifully on the G82, and it matches the rest of the carbon on it. Definitely gonna need more room. It's not gonna be enough. Okay, that one's on. A few more. Won't fit with the brace there. Definitely gonna have increased airflow. Well, that sucks. Kind of dinged up black. Yeah. I got black Sharpie though, so we'll be fine. Ooh, that's nice. Look at this. It reuses says 13.
Oh, that is nice.
Okay, so we have made a mistake. You're supposed to put the pipes that connect the intakes in first, and then the pipes that connect the intakes to the turbos. We found that out the hard way, so we kind of wasted probably like 30 minutes. But passenger side's in. Now you just gotta do driver's side, cut it open, and then Dremel everything else out, and only be another like 20 minutes. Okay. See, this is what I get for not watching a YouTube video on this. Now this should be a breeze. Oh, it's gonna look sick. Now I'm not gonna tighten it just yet because we're gonna have to adjust them. There's some pretty meaty intakes. They're not as big as the Ram Air ones, but they do the job. This thing is gonna be making all the whooshy noises. Okay, they're done. Well, like, they're done. The car still has to be put back together, but look at this. Bimmer network intakes, we got them all lined up perfectly. The one thing I hate about front mount intakes is when they don't line up perfectly, and these ones look perfect. Everything's tight, everything's good. Speed clips are on, so we have no boost leaks. Let's put the bumper on, and then get it started up. Now I'm not happy to admit this, but these front mount intakes beat me up a little bit. It's a rough start to Vlogmas, but luckily there are some other mods that are easier, but even more crazy, and some others that are even harder. So as long as I play my cards right, I shouldn't get burnt out. All right. Obviously, we're not gonna hear a difference yet. Gotta let her warm up. Now, I am going to say this while the car is warming up. We're not gonna put the Christmas lights up. And that is because we're actually gonna be painting the walls. So next week, we are going to have the walls painted a dark gray color. And it's gonna make this place look super nice because we're not gonna have this weird white, the weird brick stuff, the weird blue, gray colors, a bunch of mixed colors everywhere. Not gonna be a thing anymore. But there's no point putting Christmas lights up, just take them down right away. So we're gonna leave it like this for the next couple days. And honestly, I'm okay with today being a little bit shorter of a video. I actually filmed another video before this one, and it was my car collection, talking about all the cars. And then I jumped right into this, which is also why I got dark so fast. I think this is gonna be fun. Vlogmas is a very fun experience. Some videos are gonna be on the shorter side, some videos are gonna be on the normal 30-minute side. It all depends on what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into and who all shows up. Right now we have Isaiah. He's gonna get the experience of G82, and maybe one day he'll have two M4s, an F82 and a G82, because he said that he really likes these cars too. But let's go ahead, pull this outside, get some gas real quick, change maps out, and then see what these intakes sound like. Now I will say this too, it does look like it's trying to snow. It's like crystal rain. Now we are leaving for a couple days, and I can't spoil it too much, but we're leaving for a couple days, and hopefully by the time we get back, we're gonna need to swap snow tires on the cars. I really love snow. People say I'm crazy for loving snow, but snow time is the best time, especially this time of year. I love it. And the cars look super cool when it's snow, because like a white backdrop and just the colors pop. That's another reason why I love having crazy colored cars. Fuel reserve, perfect timing. It's definitely trying to snow right now. Oh. It sucks it's not gonna stick. It's supposed to be like 45 degrees tomorrow. $51. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and swap maps, because the car is not on E40 anymore. So we're gonna hold down the BC button. We're on map 3. We're gonna go ahead and slop it down to map 1. Then we're good. So now the car is on the pump map. Let her mix for a little bit, and then see what these intakes sound like. All right, you wanna hop out and see what they sound like?
Let's see. Oh my gosh. They're so loud.
Actually?
Dude, they sound so good. Whoa, they are so loud.
It's so hard to tell in here though. This car has like such good sound deadening. Yeah, that was it. That's what this car was missing. All right, you have to get going home.
I do.
I'm gonna go ahead and fix those holes I dug in the ground because launch control loads up the suspension and loads up everything and kind of makes the tires squeal a little bit. So I gotta fix that and then we can go home. As you can see, Isaiah got ahead of the curve with the Christmas lights. He's had this on for like 2 weeks now. The yellow M4 will be matching you soon enough.
I'm in the Christmas spirit.
You're in the early Christmas spirit. The yellow M4 will look like that, I would say, on like December 10th-ish. I might have a special guest appearance coming over to help me too. Okay, let's get home, end off this video. We're gonna keep it chill. As you guys saw, it is very wet out and this car breaks traction even on the pump gas map. But this Vlogmas is going good. I'm excited. This took a little bit longer, but like I said, I did film another video before this one. I'm excited. This is the time of year I have been waiting for all year long. It's finally happening. It's just gonna be a lot of work, but work is fun. At least mine is. And as you can see, this is my life, and it's probably going to be my life for the entire duration of this Vlogmas series. Figuring out where everything goes, having a rest, having half drinking coffee on my desk. But hey, this is going to be a very, very fun adventure. Like I said, this is the last day of max entries for the M4. So if you want to get 20 times entries, go ahead and collect those, schnatterdays.com. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, like I said, C7 is getting a very special mod. I'm sorry if this video was not as crazy as the other ones will be. I just gotta catch up. There is a lot of stuff I need to get done. I'm ending off this video and I'm gonna start editing a YouTube video that I'm posting tomorrow, and then one after that, and then luckily Caleb is taking the ropes with the rest of the editing. But I want to show you one more thing though before I end off this video. Check it out. Vlogmas day 1 and it's snowing outside. It's just a good sign. That means that this is gonna be a really good series. Now, one more thing, I am cheating a little bit. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in this video or not, but I am pre-filming some of these videos because some videos are gonna take a couple days while others aren't. So it is currently 2 days before Thanksgiving that I'm filming, but one of these videos is gonna take place over 3 days. I'm gonna spoil it if I say anything more. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell. Thank you so much, Bimmer Network, for the first mod to kick off Vlogmas. And I can't wait to show you the rest of them. I'll see you guys next time. Drive safe.